If you have designer items, maybe jewelry, handbags, accessories, and you're no longer using them and you want to find out what they're worth, you need to head to David Goldstein and his team at Biltmore Loan. He's here to tell us how they can turn those items into cash or maybe even a loan. Great to have you here as always.
I'm excited to be back.
Yes, you always bring really the best of the best when it comes to different categories. We're talking Native American jewelry in this segment, but what do you do at Biltmore Loan?
I use native. I use native today, Susan, because so many of us are indigenous to Arizona. And when you get indoctrinated to living here, Southwest Native American jewelry is like one of the first things we buy.
Right.
And this was so big in the 70s going forward, and so many people amassed so many pieces of it, and they're just plain not wearing it. So we not only buy on it or loan on it, but it may not be Southwest jewelry or native jewelry, but it could be all types of things. Today we're focusing on that, and we talk about 4 types of people that might use us, and we call them the 4 Ds. So we talk about death. Somebody may pass on in the family, it's an unfortunate situation, and they'll hand that down, and the family isn't going to wear it, isn't going to use it. It's a very common theme today. We're a place that you can take it to get either a value on it, an immediate for no cost to you. We will evaluate it for you. And another situation might be divorce. Unfortunately, it's a hard fact that none of us like to face, but over 1 out of 2 marriages today end in divorce, and many times they can end up with assets, but no immediate cash, and they're in a cash grind. Then there's me, the baby boomer. The baby boomer who was a collector of everything, and my children who look at this and say, are you kidding me? Really, Dad? Do you really? Who uses this? Who wears it? Well, there is a market all over the world, and that's what I kind of procure. And then there's just the person who's an everyday person who's just downsizing and decluttering. So many of these things we've accumulated over the years. Biltmore is one of those places where you're going to get an honest, straightforward, professional opinion. We are experts in it.
And your team, really, they go above and beyond. Like if there's an item and you all don't know what the value is, you will do the research, you'll do the legwork to make sure we get a fair price. And I want to talk about the insignias that we should look for, specifically in Native American jewelry. Are there things, or tags or labels or things that we should
Absolutely.
look for?
You're going to see like a bracelet, for instance, like this. If you come up close, you'll see the signature here of the P. And that P will tell us exactly who the native artist is that made that. Okay. And in native jewelry, there are many insignias that are quite valuable, and there are many that are, let's say, average and common, but they still have a value.
Okay.
So what we do is we're experts in it, if it's in fine jewelry or native jewelry or art or sports memorabilia, whatever it may be, we have an expert in each of our categories, and we're going to do that research. If there's something that we're not sure of, we're going to do the research and try to get you the maximum dollar ahead of time.
And say, for instance, you have a situation like you were talking about where a family member has been willed something. You do estate valuations for free, correct?
We do. We work with a lot of attorneys in estate liquidations, in bankruptcy liquidations, in estate trusts, because people are left this, they really don't know what to do with it.
Right. And
so many of the younger people, you know, I kiddingly, before every show, I'll lay this out and I'll say, what do you like? And you'll be like, and that's the beauty of it.
And some pieces we find we
Because
love.
something that somebody else doesn't like, we've found a market that does like it. These old pawn pieces, hand-beaded, old Native American pieces. Some of these older pawn pieces are quite valuable.
All right, so if you have items right now around your home and just stuff that you're not using and you want to get some cash for it, take it to David and his team. Also snap a photo and they can take a look at it via email, info@biltmoreloan.com. That's where you'll send that picture. If you want a free evaluation, they have 2 locations, one in Scottsdale, 480-991-LOAN, or you can head over to the Chandler location, 480-705-LOAN. You can also visit their website. You can find some really cool items there as well. That's biltmoreloan.com, and to buy items, biltmorelux.com.